Hello everyone, my name is Toshan Kumar. So today we are going to learn statics chapter from grade 10th. In your board, it will carry 7 marks and that is very easy chapter and scoring chapter. If you will see the section D, there will be always one question and one MCQ will be there. One or two MCQ will be there. So this is one of the scoring chapter and easily you can score in this chapter. So let's start. In statics, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn about the mean, median and mode. Fine. So in this session, we are going to start with mean. Let's try to see the mean. We will go little quickly. What do you mean by the mean? Mean is the average or the most common value in the in a collection of a number. Fine. When we are talking about the mean, in grade 10th we have two methods. First one is direct mean method and second one is the assumed mean method. Fine. First we are going to talk about the direct method of mean. In this we have mean formula. Once we will see that, you already know this, but for your recap once we will do. X bar means mean, sigma fi xi and sigma fi. Sigma fi xi means sum of all the observation. Sigma fi means sum of the frequency or the observation. That is this is our formula for finding out the mean. Fine. Now we will start practicing the questions so that you are able to score in the board exam. Let's go with the first question. I hope it is visible. Now let's see. This is my first question. Question is that a survey is conducted and this data is given. What is given to us? Number of plant and number of houses. In this they are asking to find out the number of plants per houses. That means we have to figure out the mean. So we will go with the first method, that is our direct mean method. Direct method to find out the mean. Let's try to see this. How to solve this question. So let's try to see how to do this. Let's try to make the table. So what are the class intervals are given? I will write the class interval. In this, first we will try to prepare the table where all the data are given. Now the class intervals are 0 to 2, 2 to 4, then 4 to 6, 6 to 8, then we have 8 to 10, 10 to 12 and 12 to 14. This is my class interval. I wrote at it is. Now we are going for the frequency. What are the frequencies is given? For this one is 1, then 2, then again 1, then 5, then 6, then 2 and 3. So in our formula, what I required? I required fi xi. Xi means class mark. How to figure out the class mark? Class mark is upper limit plus lower limit by 2, or you can say the mid value. Fine. So xi is your class mark. How to figure out? 0 plus 2 is 2 divided by 2, which is 1. Or you can, if you will use the shortcut, what you can do, that middle value 4, from 2 to 4, what is the middle value? 3. Then middle value 5. If you will see carefully, that you can see that whatever your class size is there, I am increasing in the same order. Fine. So we can write that 7, then we have 9, then 11 and then 13. So this is my class mark. What I need? I need fi xi. Fi xi. Fi xi means f1 into x1, 1 into 1 is 1, 3 into 2 6, 1 into 5 5, 7 into 5 35, then 9 into 6, 6 nines are 54, 11 twos are 22, and then 13 into 3 is 39. What is my formula? Formula is mean is equals to sigma, let me erase some of these things, sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Sigma fi xi is what? Addition of this all. Let's try to add this all. In this one we will get, after adding, 162. And what is your sigma fi? This is nothing but sigma fi value. How much is this? When I will add this one, I am getting 20. So this value is my, I can say that this value is sigma fi xi. Now I got sigma fi xi, I got sigma fi value. Put in the formula, we got the answer. What is that? Sigma fi xi is 162. Divided by 20, which is equals to how much? 8.1. That means the mean, therefore I can say that the mean number of plants plants per house is equals to 8.1. First question is done. So this is the easiest question that you can see that in your exam, and we have done using direct mean method. Fine, we will go to the next question. Now I have kept the solution for you in the next slide also. Let's try to see that. We have the solution here also. If you want to see, you can see that. Fine, this is my solution. So question number 1 we are done. We will move to the next question. But before of that, let's try to see our second method. Second method is what? Assumed mean method of mean. How to figure out this? Mean is equals to a plus sigma fi di by fi. This is our formula. Now you will say, sir, what is this a? A is your assumed mean. Fine, a is what? Assumed mean. Fi is my frequency. D. Here you will get the doubt in exam. What you will do, sir? In di it was xi minus a or a minus xi. So keep in your mind, it will be always xi minus a. Fine. Sigma fi is what? Is equals to n. That is your total number of observation. And what is your xi? Xi is the class mark. Again, for the class mark, same formula, upper class limit plus lower class limit by 2. So we have done the recap for the assumed mean method. Now we will move to the question. Let's see what is given in the question. The following table gives information about the mark obtained by the 110 students. An examination find the mean mark of the student using assumed mean method. Now we are clearly see that this they have told me to figure out the mean with the help of assumed mean method, and this table is given to me. So this is my class interval, this is my frequency. Fine. Now let's try to solve this question. How we can solve this question? How can we solve this question? Again we have to make the table. Fine. First table will be your what? class interval, what is given to me? Then we have a frequency, and then we need class mark, and first we will fill out this all. First class interval was given as a 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and then 40 to 50. These 5 class intervals was given. We will write their corresponding frequency. Now what was your frequency? Frequency is 5, 15, and then we have 25. Sorry, this frequency was not given. Let me correct the frequency. Frequency is 12, then 28, and then 32, then 25, and then 13. If you will read the question carefully, you don't have to add this all, because it is already given to me, which is equals to 110. So it is already given to me that sigma Fi is equals to how much? 110. Figure out the class mark. I told you the shortcut, middle value. What is your middle value from 0 to 10? That is 5. Fine. What is your middle value from 10 to 20? 15. So we will go according to this. Class mark is how much? 5. This is our $15. Then we have 25, then 35 and 45. So what we got? We got our xi value. This is nothing but your xi value. In this method we need di value. What is di value? Di is xi minus a. But in exam what problem will come? You will think, sir, it was xi minus a or a minus xi. Fine. This doubt used to come in students. So when you are going to read it properly, you will see that, you will figure out that xi is not, sorry, deviation is nothing but xi minus a. That means what? I want to figure out that my mean is getting deviated from class mark. How much? What I told? Your assumed mean is getting deviated from your class mark. From your class mark means xi minus a it will come. Another thing, when you are going to figure out the deviation, it will always start with the negative. If you are assuming that the middle value as a assumed mean. So normally how to figure out your a value? What we will do? We will figure out the middle value. It does not mean you have to take only the middle value. You can assume as you wish, but to reduce the calculation we always going to assume the middle value. So this is my assumed mean. So what I assumed that a is equals to how much? A is equals to 25. And keep in your mind, you are going to figure out that mean of this class intervals. That means it will be from class mark, not from your frequency. Some student will do, they will assumed here 32 is my assumed mean. How frequency can be a mean? So you have to keep in your mind that from xi you are going to take the a value and the middlemost value you are going to choose, so that you can reduce your calculations. Let's try to figure out how to do this. First one, it will become what? 5 minus 25 what is your xi value? Xi is 5 minus 25. So 5 minus 25, which is equals to minus 20. Every time we are not going to do this 5 minus 25. What we can do? We can do directly. 25 minus 15 is how much? Minus 10. Then this will become 0, this will become 10, and this will become 20. So I got my deviation. Now what I want? I want the value as a FIDI. Let's try to figure out the FIDI value. FIDI means frequency multiplied with deviation. So 12 into minus 20 is equals to how much? Minus 240. Again 28 minus 10, which is equals to minus 280. Then 32 into 0, 0. Again 25 into 10, how much? 250. And then we have 13 into 20, which is equals to 260. This is my FIDI value. What I want now? I want sigma FIDI. Sigma FIDI means what? Addition of all FIDI values. Fine. Now what happened here? I can easily see that minus 240 plus 250 is plus 10, and then minus 280 plus 260 is minus 20. So I am getting that FIDI is equals to minus 10. Some people will get confused here. Minus 10. How minus 10 came? Sir, can it came in negative? Yes, it can. It can come in negative also. So don't worry. In some of the question, it may come positive, it may come negative. For that, you don't have to worry. Formula is going to adjust everything. Now, what is the formula? Formula is x bar is equals to, x bar means mean, which is a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. This is my formula. What is your a value? How much I have assumed? I assumed by 25. I will give the different color also. This is my a value. Fine. Put all the values. We have already got all the values. What is that? A is 25. So we will write 25. Sigma FIDI, how much I got? Minus 10. Put bracket minus 10. What I got? Sigma FIDI, which is equals to 110. Now, when we are going to simplify this, so what I am getting? 25, correct? It will become plus minus, will become minus, and it will come as a 1 by 11. 1 by 11, how much it will come? It will come, you can approximate, it will come around 0.1. Around 0.1 it will come. I have approximated. Fine. And answer, how much I am getting? 24.9 is my mean. So this is my assumed mean method. What you have to remember? You have to remember that deviation is xi minus a. Here you will do the mistakes. Other than that, everything is easy. You are able to figure out the mean value. So this is my second question. Fine. We will move to the difficult questions where your frequency will be missing. In the next type of the question, what we will observe, that frequency is missing. That type of question used to come. If you will see the previous year or previous to previous year, that type of questions are there. Let's try to see those questions. Now I have kept answer for you. If you want to see that, you can go through with this also. Now we will come to the third question. Let's try to read the third question. What is that? The following distribution show that daily pocket allowances of the children of locality. The mean pocket allowances is 18 rupees. The missing frequency is f. What is given? It is given daily pocket allowances. It is very less here. Okay, 11 to 13 rupees. Who used to give 13 to 15? It is looking like that. It is 10 year before's data. So don't worry. We will assume in thousands. Okay, later on, not now. So what is the daily pocket allowances is given? First data is given 11 to 13, then 13 to 15, then 15 to 17, so on. Here, when you will see that my frequency is missing. But what I know the mean. What is the mean is given? 18 rupees. Fine. How to do this? Just we have to go through with the same process. What? We will figure out sigma fi xi, sigma fi, we will put the value, we will get one equation, and then we are going to solve that. Let's try to see that, how to do. Fine. Let's write down the data. Now what is your class interval is given? Class interval. You can manage with my handwriting also. Fine. Now we'll come 11 to 13. Then 13 to 15, 15 to 17, 17 to 19, 19 to 21, 21 to 23, 23 to 25. This is my class interval. What is the frequency is given? I will directly write Fi. Fine. Fi is first frequency is 7, then 6, then 9, and then we have 13. Then we have missing frequency, that is F, and then 5, and this is 4. Fine. Now we will come what we need. We need xi value. Xi is your class interval. How to figure out xi? Xi is the middle value, or you can say upper limit plus lower limit by 2. So that means 13 plus 11 by 2, which is equals to 12. If you will use some common sense, you are able to see that every time there is a difference of 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Increase this number 2, 2, 2, 2, you will get your xi. It is easier way to do. You can save your time also in this, because in your exam you need time. Now what I need? Fi xi. What is your Fi xi? Fi into xi. So 84, then 84 again. What I am getting? 16 into 144. 13 into 18 is 234, and then it will become 20f. 22 into 5, which is 110, and then 24 into 4 is how much? 96. Now we will put in the formula. What is the formula? Formula is mean is equals to what is given. Better to write always given. That given is equals to mean is equals to how much? 18. This data is already given to me. Fine. Now what is the formula for mean? Mean is equals to sigma Fi xi by sigma Fi. Fine. Now what we will do? Mean is given to me 18. What I need? I need sigma Fi xi. How we will get sigma Fi xi? I have to add this all the data. How you will get sigma fi? I have to add this all the data. Let's try to add this. If you will add, I am getting 44 plus f, and here how much I am getting. Let me erase this one part a little bit. How much I am getting here, adding this and all. So here I am getting 752 plus 20 f. Put the value. How much? 752 plus 20 f divided by 44 plus f. Now we can see that one variable is there, we have one equation, easily we can solve this equation. How? Denominator will go to the LHS side, it will get multiplied. So 18 into 44 plus f is equals to 752 plus 20 f. After multiplication, this will become 792 plus 18f is equals to 752 plus 20f. Send this value, 18f minus 20f, which is equals to 752 minus 792. Minus 792. What we are getting? Minus 2f is equals to minus 40. So 2f, that means f is equals to minus 40 by minus 2, which is equals to 20. I got my missing frequency. What is that? The missing frequency is 20. What is the missing frequency? Missing frequency is 20. So this is one of the common type of question that you will see in your exam. Now, right now we have missing with only one variable. In the next question we are going to see other type of the questions. Fine. In this video we are going to cover all the type of question that you are expecting in your board exam. Fine. So this is our answer. We are done with this question. Let's move to the next question. Solution is also given here. If you want, you can just go through with this also. Same thing we have done here. The most weighted question, or you can say that most difficult type of questions that CBSE can ask is this questions, where you have two missing frequency. What you have? Two missing frequency, but the two data is also given. What is given? Find the missing frequency f1 and f2 in the table given below. It is being given that the mean of the given frequency distribution is 50. That means I know the value, that mean is 50. Now I know the total frequency is 120. Now let's try to figure out how to solve these type of questions. What is my class interval given in this questions? Let's try to see that. So what is the class is given here? My class interval is given to me is 0 to 20, then 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, and 80 to 100. This is my class interval is given. We will write down the frequency also. The frequency is given as 17 and then we have missing frequency as a f1, and then 32, then f2, and then 19. Now we are going to figure out the class mark. Class mark is upper limit plus lower limit by 2 xi. Xi is 10, 20, sorry, see that how I got to know that I am doing mistake. I saw that I have written here 20 and here I have written 30. So that means the class mark is going to come always in between this. So I got to know that I have done mistake. In the same way you can figure out in exam also that are you doing any mistake or not. So from 20 to 40, what is the middle value? 30, middle value is 50, then 70, and then 90. This is ready. Now what is given to me? First I will write the given to me. That given is that sigma fi is equals to 120. Clear it. Sigma fi is equals to 120, and one more thing is given, that is mean. Mean is given as a 50. So these two values are given to me. Mean is equals to how much? 50. So these two values are given to me. Now what I want sigma fi. Fine. Sigma fi will be how much? We have to add this all three, which is equals to, when I will add, I am getting f1 plus f2 plus 68. What I am getting? If I am adding this all, I am getting f1 plus f2 plus 68. Now I need fixi value, because in the formula we need fixi. So fixi we need, we will multiply. When we multiply, what we are getting? 170. Then we are getting 30 f1. So this is f1. Fine. How much we are getting? Then we are getting 1600. Now we are getting 70 f2. Now what we are getting? This one 1710. Now what will be the summation of this one? Here I am getting, if I will add this all, I am getting 3480 plus 30 f1 plus 70 f2. Now what is given to me? Sigma fi is equals to 120. What does it mean? I will write this side actually. Given, I will write this side. Sigma fi is equals to how much? 120, and mean is equals to, mean was given as a 50. How much? 50. We have to figure out the two equations. Sigma fi means what? This value. So f1 plus f2 plus 68 is equals to how much? 120. So what we can do, we can figure out the f1 plus f2 value. F1 plus f2, it will go this side, you have to subtract. So we are getting f1 plus f2 is equals to 52. So I can say that f1 is equals to 52 minus f2. I got the value of f1 in terms of f2. Now we know that the mean value is given to me. mean is equals to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. So whenever you are solving in your board exam, always try to write formula. Fine. Now we will move forward. Mean is given as a 50. Now what this value is given? Sigma fi xi. This is my sigma fi xi, and this is 3480 plus, here it is 30 f1 30 f1 plus 70 f2 whole thing divided by sigma f1. Now no need to write f1 plus f2 plus 68. See, sometimes what will happen, student will get confused that sigma f1 is given this much, f1 plus f2 plus 68, but try to understand, we have given the value, in question it is already given to me that sigma fi is equals to 120. So why to put this one? It will become so complicated. So keep in your mind that here sigma f1 we are going to put 120. Fine. So 120. It will get cross multiply. It will become 6000, which is equals to 3480. I will substitute the value of f1. So it will become 30. f1 is 52 minus f2 plus 70 f2. Let's open this bracket. It will come this side. Is equals to how much? 30 into 52, it will become how much? 1560 minus 30 minus 30 f2 plus 70 f2. After simplification, what we will get? Everything you have to subtract. We are getting 2520 minus 1560 is equals to 40 f2. Now this value will become how much? It will become 960 is equals to 40 f2. I will write this side. See, in your board exam you are going to write it down. I don't have a space, so I am writing this side. In your board exam you are not going to do this, that you are writing the next step this side. I don't have a space, that's why I am writing this side. It will become 960 by f2 is equals to 960 by 40, which is equals to 24. Now I got the value f2 as a 24. f1 we can easily figure out. f1 will come as a, f1 is equals to 52 minus 24, which is equals to 28. So I got my missing frequency, that is f1 and f2. So therefore I am going to say f1 is equals to 28 and f2 is equals to 24. Now in this mean chapter or the mean part of the statics, these 4 questions are the most important question. More than that, nothing is going to come. We have covered all these, all the type of question from mean chapters. Fine. So this is your answer. Now I will give you some tips how to write in the exam. In the exam, draw this, draw the table, clearly draw the table, and then write what is given to me. Then solve like this. I don't have a space here, go down, down. So I have written here, but in your exam, in your board, you are going to write it down. If you don't have space, you will flip the page and write it down, and at the last mention the statement also, so that you are able to score 5 out of 5 marks. So for this video is this much. So if you want to see the answers, answer is already given here, you can check it out. And for this class, this much. Thank you.